All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream and/or video if you are rewatching this afterwards. I've got the face cam up again because I am not playing Forza this time. So I feel like, again, between ATS, I like to have the face cam up. If I'm playing like a racing game or something, then I like to have the wheel cam and pedal cam up. But yeah, here we are. We are in the official version 1.44 for the game. And I have got a convoy session open, so if anybody wants to join me, feel free. If somebody does join, I may have to work on my adjusting my audio a little bit to make sure that that you can be heard. But yeah, and I don't have a Discord or anything, so if anybody does join, they'll have to just talk through the in-game chat, which I should probably make sure I remember what buttons I have to be my chat as well, so that I can talk to people. I think it's the space bar or something is what I changed it to. Where is it? I probably already passed it. Oh no, push to talk. Yeah, space. Okay. So cool. All right. We should be good to go. So let's get this started. Let me just see if Daniel's gonna jump in here and maybe hang out in the chat. My dog is wandering around in the background. Don't know if you can see her. Heaney, what are you doing? She's so funny. Hi. Yeah, you're such a pretty baby. Gotta love dogs. Love pets of all kinds. Alright, and then let's pull up the stream on my phone so I can support myself, because that's always good, right? You should be your own biggest supporter. And now, finally, let's check the audio. Make sure everything sounds all good. And I assume it does, because nothing really has changed. Yeah, I mean, it's not really going to be much louder than that, so should be fine. Why is my steering wheel shaking so much? Oh, did my force feedback settings get reset? I hope not. I'll be kind of sad if they did. Alright, let's go in and check. That would be under, what, controls, I think? Yeah, force feedback. Oh, no, it didn't get changed. I don't know why the engine resonance is, like, shaking my wheel, though, then. Because it shouldn't have any issues. Alright, well, either way. Okay. Now it's not doing anything. Let's fix that. Should do something. I mean, come on. Okay, so it just depends on where I have it. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and pick up a job. That's right, I've already got one set. Alright, we're going from Woodburn to Bend, it looks like. And, what time is it in game? Oh, it's almost nighttime. Okay, so maybe we won't get that job. I don't want to drive at night, but you know what? I don't think it'll be that bad. We're driving through Oregon. It's not like it's anything new that we're checking out. That's the main reason I don't like driving at night normally, is because I'm usually checking out new stuff. And when I'm checking out new stuff, I don't want to, you know, miss it because it's dark. But if it's stuff that I've already driven through, then it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, not too concerned. And I actually am going to turn my engine resonance feedback down again because it is already annoying me. The steering wheel shaking at every single red light is really, really annoying, especially because my wheel isn't exactly the greatest, so it has kind of like a knocking sound when I do it. So let's just turn that back off. Okay. All right, let's get this load picked up. And oh, and I should note that if anybody does want to join me, I do have some mods active. I've only got 3 active though, and they are all available through the Steam Workshop. So even if you don't have the mods, it should be super easy to get them activated, and you can join me. So I made sure to keep it nice and simple on the mods, and that way, again, it's just easier to join me if you would like. So let's go ahead and drive on through here to get our load picked up. I'm going to go ahead and roll down these windows a little bit. Oops, and I think I accidentally, yeah, I did accidentally roll down my left window all the way. I did not want that. I just wanted it down a little bit. There we go. Alright, and I think where we're picking up is somewhere around this corner. And there it is. So I'm assuming it wants me to like back in. So let's go ahead and make a U-turn here. And then we will go ahead and get backed up into our spot. I guess I should roll the window down all the way so that I can not shove my head through a window. I like to avoid that if possible. Alright. Actually, I'm going to use the lean out camera so I don't have to hear the blinking of my blinkers. I'm not just going to turn my head out the window, I'm actually going to use the lean out camera. Nice and easy back. And we should be good to go any second. Oh, I guess I'm still a little far forward. There we go. Alright. And then we will go ahead and turn the truck off, get loaded up, and then I do have to stop and get gas, or fuel. I always say gas because I'm so used to driving a car in real life. And everybody always says, it's not gas, it's diesel. It's different. So, there you go. I said fuel. Fuel works. And would you look at that, we're going to stop right by one. Right by a fuel station, so we will go ahead. Oh, that's right. It's the fuel station that's weird. You have to like drive down to it and whatever. Either way, it's fine. We do definitely need fuel though, because I am very, very low. I know I could also just stop at my garage, but I don't want to do that. Let's make sure that there's nothing else. Like, let's make sure I don't need to sleep or anything. Oh yeah, I've got sleeping turned off. That's right. Alright, so we will get fuel at that spot, and then get on our way to Burns, not Bend, Burns. So let's get rolling. Driving through the night. Well, sort of. I mean, I forgot that in multiplayer the time advances super fast, because in the normal game, when you're driving in a city, the time like freezes almost. But then when you're driving out on like the open road, the time like is like sped up. But since it's multiplayer, since I'm in a convoy session, technically, it is always on that sped up version. So, yeah, so it is, even though I just started the stream, like what, 5 minutes ago or something, I've already gone through 2 hours of in-game time. So, yeah, I'm sure it'll be morning before we know it, honestly. big line of cars in this right lane. Let's just go ahead and avoid all of them. Gotta say, one thing about driving at nighttime in the game is that it like makes me tired in real life. That's the only bummer part. Oh, okay, I gotta exit to the right, looks like. Loop around. This person's not gonna let me over. Gee, thanks. Just give them a little honk. Let them know that I appreciate them letting me over. That's a joke, because they didn't let me over. Oh, man. See what I mean? Keep yawning. It's as if I'm actually driving it in the middle of the night. Alright, here we go. We can get turned down here, and then we will be headed towards the service shop. Well, not the service shop. Fuel station. Feels good to finally be driving in Oregon in the game again. I've missed it. Missed driving in my home state. Seeing stuff I recognize is always cool. Alright, let's see, where is the actual driveway? That doesn't look like a driveway to me. Am I missing something? Oh, I am. There's the truck area. Okay, that one was for cars. This is the one for the trucks. Alright. I'm gonna pull all the way over to this side. And let's go ahead, shut the truck down, and get filled up. There we go. I had to focus there, so I made sure I heard the sound when it was full. Because sometimes I try and listen for that, and then I end up missing it. And that's always awkward. Thought my lights weren't on for a second there, but they're just not very bright. Oh, I cannot get out of here that way. Alright, I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of here, because it's so dark. Oh, I guess I could have gone out that way, but I guess making a U-turn works too. Alright. Let's get back on the road. And the one nice thing about driving at night is that there's nobody here. Nobody to get in the way, really. Looks like there's a few of you watching right now. If any of you want to say anything in the chat, feel free to. But if you just want to watch, enjoy, then absolutely feel free to do that as well. If you would like to drive with me, I do have this. I am currently on a convoy session, so the details for the convoy session are in the description. And if you want to join me, you are more than welcome to. So if anyone is interested in that, that would be awesome, but if not, then just sit back and enjoy the stream. We are going from, I think we're in Medford currently, and we're going to Burns, Oregon. So we've got a little bit of a drive ahead of us, nothing too crazy. I've just got a small dump trailer too, so nothing super heavy. So it's not like my truck is super slow or anything. But here is what we are working with. We are loaded down. Oop, I'm going faster than the speed limit. And I got a red light. Bummer. These lights are obnoxious, man. They're so long. Always hate when I gotta stop at one. But that's okay. It is now already 1:20 in the morning. I wonder how long I've got for this delivery, because I've only got 8 hours for I've only got 8 hours for this delivery, and that is a little concerning because in multiplayer, man, that time flies by. Since you're always at that like sped up time like multiplier, man, it makes it so that doing deliveries in multiplayer is a little interesting. But hopefully we can get it done, and if not, then it is what it is. Again, I'm not too concerned about things on this profile. I guess on either of my profiles I've got multiple, and on both of them I've got a good bit of money. Do not really have to worry about anything crazy going on. Speaking of which, though, on this profile I really should probably hire more drivers. I don't think I have very many drivers on here, so I am actually currently losing money because I keep using this profile to buy. Oops, I didn't realize I had my headlights, high beams on still. Sorry, trucker. But I keep using this profile to just like buy the new stuff, and then I just keep the new stuff, and I don't really do any deliveries, and so I keep losing out on money. So I need to hire some drivers so that way that stops happening. Some sort of vehicle ahead of me, so let's not blind them either. So I'm going faster than the speed limit. It's always weird playing this game and like during the day and driving at night in the game. I feel like it's so hard to see. But again, with the time multiplier being the way it is, it'll be daytime before I know it. So just gotta survive through the night, and then we'll get to enjoy the beautiful scenery that Oregon has to offer once again. And if you're driving in Wyoming and Colorado and Utah and all those states for so long, driving in Oregon and other places where the speed limit is so much lower, it's man, it feels like I'm crawling. 80 is a lot different from 55, that's for sure. But you know what? It is what it is. I would say driving 55 is nice because then you get to really enjoy the sights, but guess what? It's nighttime, so I can't enjoy the sights anyway. So it'll be daytime soon. Alright, welcome Daniel. Glad to have you here. I think we got a few people watching, but nobody's said anything yet, so I always appreciate when you jump in, Daniel, and give me somebody to talk to. It's fun, you know, like just being able to hang out and talk to myself kind of, but always nice when I get to talk to somebody else too, and especially you. And I think I say that in every single stream when you join, but I guess I can't say it enough, you know? I really appreciate you being here. No problem, here to hang out, you know. Yep, I do indeed know, and I'm glad that you are here to hang out. And I'm glad that it works out with your schedule, that pretty much whenever I stream you seem to be available. So, that is certainly nice. Oh, this area is cool. I haven't driven through here in a while in the game. Oh, I do need to go this way. Yikes, that was close. Almost drove through an invisible barrier. That's never good. Wow, this is steep. We're clear. Honestly, even if we hadn't been clear, I probably wouldn't have been able to stop in time. So, I'm very glad that it was clear. It's nice and relaxing, too, being able to get my work done and watch you at the same time. It's brilliant. That's good. I'm glad that I'm not, like, hindering your day at all by trying to get you to join me on these streams all the time. Glad that you're still able to get your work done and relax and just enjoy hanging out. That is always good. That's one of my favorite things about watching streams is, you know, there's not really any, like, pressure. You know, you can just kind of watch as you please, and again, you still get to get stuff done. Wow, I gotta go all the way across here? Why? That's such an awful design in the way that they built that. But that's okay. We made it work. In real life, probably wouldn't have done that, but in a video game, might as well. Oh, I don't know why I turned my blinker off. I am still turning. But apparently I'm not turning yet, because I thought my light would be next, and it was not. Must say, I do love the blinker sounds in the 9900i. I don't know. I feel like probably most SCS trucks have this blinker sound, but I could be wrong. Either way, I know that I like it. Alright, speed limit's only 35, so I gotta make sure I focus and pay attention to the fact that it's only 35, because I seem to speed a lot when driving this truck. I think it's not having the digital dash that throws me off. But now we're back up to 55, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. We got a long straight shot ahead of us. It's nice. Oh, and I can turn my high beams back on because there's no vehicles currently coming at me or in front of me. So that way we can at least see a little bit more. Oh, I'm going way, way too fast. I was just talking about paying attention to the speed limit when it was 35, and then it changed to 55, and I just put my foot down and just started rolling along. Didn't even pay attention to the fact that I hit 55 probably forever ago. I was going almost like 75, I think. Just a little too fast. Now we got vehicles coming and one in front of us, so the high beams are done. It was fun using them while it lasted, but now it is just the normal headlights as I keep yawning, because man, for some reason driving at night in the game just makes me tired. But it's now 3:30, so the sun should be coming up fairly soon, hopefully. And then hopefully when that happens, I will stop yawning and stop being so tired. Wonder if that happens to anybody else. Daniel, whenever you play ATS and you play at night in the game, does it ever make you tired? Do you ever start yawning like you need to go to sleep? Because I feel like I usually avoid driving at night. One, because then I can't see any of the scenery, but also because it makes me tired every time. I don't know why. I don't know why. It really shouldn't. But for some reason it does. Wow, we are going all the way down to 25 miles an hour here. Oh, we're about to roll through a little town. Okay. That makes sense. I will admit that I was a bit confused at first. Oh, there was a gas station right along the way. I might not have even had to have stopped at the beginning, but I don't know if I wanted to. I probably wouldn't have wanted to risk that anyway. I was very, very low on fuel. Why is this not a passing lane? Oh, I guess there's a dip. So even though it's a straight line, you can't see. Okay, now it's passing lane. And there's a car coming, of course. Or vehicle. Vehicle of some sort. Looks like a truck, actually. Well, it's a bus. And now, of course, he speeds up. So, I mean, I guess better that he speeds up now than never at all. Still not going very fast, though. So I do kind of wish I could have passed him, but there were vehicles coming, so what are you gonna do? Now we got a double yellow, so can't pass him here, that's for sure. Oh wow, we really slow down for these corners, huh? I think that's the only reason I really don't like being behind the AI is just because they slow down way too much for the corners. Like, there's a suggested speed that you're supposed to go through the corner, and they slow down sometimes to even slower than what the suggested speed is. Like, in this case, he didn't. This suggested speed was 40, and he's going 40, but on some, the suggested speed is, like, 45, and they go, like, 30. Or like this one. It's 35, and he just slowed down to 30. And he's still slowing down. It's super annoying. Looks like we're coming up to some sort of city, though, which I'm sure is going to have junctions, so hopefully I can get around him. Yeah, we're coming up to Lakeview. Very nice. Hopefully he keeps going straight, and I can just turn and not have to worry about him anymore. Okay, cool. No, but I got to wait. Okay, they're letting me go. Alright. Oh my gosh, we had so many cars behind us. So I guess it wasn't just me that was probably getting annoyed by the slow truck. I'm sure all those other people behind me were too. Because there was quite a few of them. I guess I can turn on my brights, which is good, because I wouldn't have seen this super sharp corner. A yield for train tracks. I'm going to assume these aren't active. It doesn't look like it. Because there are some train tracks that are like that in the game, where it's a yield, and the train tracks actually are active. And I know because I almost got hit by a train once in this game. I think it was actually while recording a video. I heard a train horn, and I was like, oh, where's that coming from? And then I looked in my mirror right as the train was passing by my trailer and missing it by like just a few inches. I don't think I've ever had that close of a call in this game before. It was wild. I was like, I literally, like, I had a mini heart attack as if I was about to actually, as if I were in a real truck about to get hit by a train. It was crazy. Got my adrenaline pumping. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get a drink of water while I got the chance. Oh, at least it's 60 now. I was like, oh, I'm going too fast again, but I actually wasn't yet. I was on my way. Definitely was on my way to going too fast, but I was able to get it slowed down before I got to like 65-ish. 5:19. The sun should be coming up soon, but I guess not. It has not started to come up at all yet. And I thought I remembered in this game that... Oops. I thought I remembered in this game it usually starts to rise about 5 o'clock, so... Weird. Very, very weird. Maybe they added daylight savings time without telling us. I feel like that's definitely something that they would tell us about if they did, though. There we go. Starting to see a little bit of light on the horizon. Maybe it's just because I was in the trees. That's why I didn't notice it. But it's not pitch black anymore. So we are coming up on daytime. Which is funny because I think... Oop, I'll try and reach down to see how far we are. Yeah, we only got about 100 miles left, so it shouldn't take too long. But I'll of course do another delivery. I think I still got about another hour left before I'd have to stop playing. I was not paying attention. Keep doing that. Keep looking away, not paying attention to stuff. And here we are behind another truck that is going way too slow. Just like real life. I am still yawning, even though it is now starting to be daytime. Hopefully, like once the sun is actually up in the game, maybe then... Oh, Jesus, why are you slamming on the brakes? Maybe then I finally will stop yawning. I should just, when I repost this stream after we're done, I should just name it American Truck Simulator, but I can't stop yawning. Because so far, that's how it's been. That's what it seemed like so far. There we go. There's that beautiful sunrise. When SCS redid the lighting in this game, it completely changed the game. Man, the sunrises are just so much more, like, realistic and just, like, enjoyable to look at. Like, it just looks so good. The new lighting is one of the best things that they've ever done. They've done a lot of really good stuff, but that is up there. Looks like there's a few of you watching right now. If any of you want to say anything in the chat, feel free. It is always welcome. If not, just feel free to sit back and enjoy the content as well. And I am in an open, well, not open, but I'm in a multiplayer server right now, a convoy that I set up. If you want to join me for some driving, the details are in the description, as well, like such as the server name and password and all that. So if you want to join me for some driving, please feel free. You're more than welcome. Just try to keep it clean if you can. Obviously, no worries if you don't, but I just prefer it. But yeah, we are just cruising along. Sun is starting to rise, and we're, I think, probably still about 70 or 80 miles away from our delivery point, but I could be wrong. We are hauling some wood chips, I believe. That's what we got in here. Just doing a little bit of dump trailer hauling. It's funny how short this trailer is, but like it's realistic. This is pretty much how short it is. How short dump trailers usually are in real life. Let's see how quickly I catch back up to this crane truck that's in front of me. Oh, we got somebody pulled over. That is a terrible spot to pull over, but you know what? You do you. If blocking traffic and being a menace to society is what makes you happy, then so be it. I'm just kidding. If being a menace to society is what makes you happy, you should just stop being happy, I guess, because being a menace to society is not good. Don't do that. I haven't even delivered this load yet, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do next. Like if I want to change truck or trailer or any of that stuff. Kind of do, but at the same time, I don't know. I kind of want to do some logging since we're in Oregon anyway, you know? Do some logging with the 49X maybe. That would be pretty fun. Nothing quite beats logging in the PNW. Looks like I gotta make a left up ahead, so I should actually get back behind the crane. Even though I don't want to. I guess it's not really a crane, it's a lift. Cemetery off to our left. That is a huge cemetery. Man, I don't know what I want to do. I want to, like I said, I kind of want to take the 49X and do some logging. I also kind of want to do some oversized loads. I also kind of want to drive the new step deck trailer, or drop deck, whatever you want to call it. I also kind of just want to do like some double dry van trailers or something. I don't know. There's so many different things that I want to do, and I don't know which one to pick. So if anybody wants to say in the chat what they think I should do, then feel free, because I am so indecisive. That's another great thing about live streaming as opposed to just recording, is that when I'm feeling indecisive, I can kind of ask the live stream people, ask all you that are watching right now if there's anything that you would suggest. So, if there is anything that you would suggest, please suggest it. If not, no worries. I'll just make a decision somehow. Man, 1.44 definitely made with the force feedback, it definitely made off-roading a lot more interesting. The steering wheel is much more, the vibrations of the steering wheel are certainly much more noticeable when off-roading in this. Oh, and I forgot that I can raise my suspension. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. There we go. A little bit of extra ride height is always good. Now I just got to make sure I don't go over like 20 miles an hour or whatever it was, which I don't think I was going that fast before anyway. So shouldn't be a problem. Beautiful Oregon day. Even though in real life it rains here all the time. And these beautiful Oregon days don't actually happen very often. Like, even last week it was 80 degrees for like 1 or 2 days, and then it's been raining ever since. Alright, we made it to the delivery point. And where do we have to back into? Oh, that spot. I am not a huge fan of that spot, but we'll make it work. Ooh, I also haven't used a food grain tanker in a while. See what I mean? I just get, like, I see something in the game, and then I'm like, ooh, I haven't used that in a while, and it makes me want to use it. I'm just going to go into the outside view for this one. Don't feel like backing up from the interior view today. And we should be good to straighten out. Even with backing up from the exterior view, I still did not do a great job, but that's okay. And we'll shut down and unload. And we made it on time. I was not sure if we were going to make it or not. All right, well, I don't want to use the dump trailer again, so we're going to call it quits on that. Let's go ahead and save. Is there a garage in Burns? No. Or maybe there is and I just haven't bought it yet. No. Well, we can always do the normal, just pick a new thing and then just drop it to myself if I do want to just do a new trailer. I don't even know what trailers I have. Do I even have one of those tankers? I don't. I do have a logger. You know, maybe I will just do the drop deck. I do think the drop deck is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Let's use. And then I will pull forward a little bit and then drop the trailer onto myself. Let's grab my keyboard here. Because I think right now, if I were to drop it. Whoa. Yeah, I don't think I've got enough room. So let's go ahead and do that. And then boom. And now we've got our drop deck trailer attached. All right, let's see what kind of loads we can find for it. Got some hay. Would be kind of nice to do a load from where I currently am. Let's see, I've got about an hour left. We could do a load to Logan, Utah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Alright, so I gotta get loaded on up. Oh, I'm in neutral. I was like, why am I not moving? That'll certainly do it. Alright. Definitely love to hop onto a convoy session with you at some point. I'm certain it'd be nice and relaxing. Yeah, I definitely think I might continue to do this on the ATS streams, is just have a convoy session open, because if nobody joins, then it's no different than normal, but if somebody does join, or like if you join or whatever, then it's somebody for me to like actually talk to, not just talk to through chat, and that would be pretty cool. So yeah, Daniel, hopefully we can make that work sometime, and you can join me for a stream, because that would be fun. I know you don't actually get to play ATS all that often, so it would be nice to have you back in the game. Oh wow, I did really bad on that. Alright, let's repark here. Because that was real bad. forgot that there's no Goodyear tires for the small trailer, at least not last time I checked. So I was like, why do I not have Goodyears on my trailer tires? But that's why. If you just want to have a pleasant chat, we can hop onto Discord and do it that way as well. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Are you saying you want to do that now, or are you saying just for future reference we could always hop onto Discord and chat that way? I mean, if you're down to do that now, I'm down. I can just try and I'll just pause or something and do the be right back screen, and then we can join in the Discord. I'm sure I'll have to adjust my audio settings a little bit if that were the case, but that is not a problem to me. So that's up to you, Daniel. If you want to, we totally can. We can do it now if you like, or for future reference. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it now. I'll just pull over, get stopped here, and let's go ahead and do the be right back screen. And let's go ahead and get that all set up. I gotta plug in my other headphones. I don't want to use my over ear headphones right now, because then it'll make it harder to hear the game. That is right. I have to adjust some audio settings here. All right. And then, which Discord did you want to get into, Daniel? Just the HFG Discord, I assume? We could just join the ATS MP chat if you want, and then I guess if anybody joins my convoy or whatever, then I might just have to leave the voice chat. But let's see. Oh, push to talk is required for that one. What about general? Oh, no, that doesn't work either. I don't know which one to join. Well, Daniel, you could always open up the game and then just talk to me through the game if we can't get Discord to work. I guess for now, I'm just going to keep on driving. And then just once, Daniel, if you find a voice chat for us to use, then just let me know. And then I will just jump in once you have given me the word. Oh, I forgot to switch the screen back. There we go. So yeah, Daniel, once you got a Discord for us to join or something, just let me know. Or again, if you just want to join the convoy session and we can just talk through the CB radio, that works for me too. I am down for whatever. Or again, we can just plan to do it another time. I am also okay with that. I'm kind of up for whatever. was a close call. I got 2 Discords, so I don't know if I've got the HFD Discord thing. Okay, that's okay. I think what we'll do, Daniel, is after... actually, I guess I could just do that now. Nah, we'll worry about it later. I think what we'll do is I'll invite you to Al's server. It's just like basically just us and a few other people. And we can just talk through that next time. Alright, let's bring suspension back to normal. And we will get pulling out of here. Sounds good. Okay, sweet. Yeah, thanks for that idea, Daniel. I didn't even think about the fact that, like, just because you're not playing with me doesn't mean we can't just talk in Discord or something and give people, you know, another thing to be entertained by. I can't see Jack with my mirror in the way, and now I can't see because there's trees in the way. But I think we're clear. Yeah, mostly clear. I'll send you the necessary things through Messenger. Sounds good. Thanks, Daniel. And I gotta pull into the way station, of course. It's one on the other side of the road as I try and pull my headphone out and nearly crash into a school bus full of children. That would not have been ideal, for sure. Just don't like having my headphones in if I'm not gonna actually like talk to anyone, because then I just hear echoes of myself. That's never fun. Alright. Let's see if we can make it across this. I don't know what I would do in this situation. Would I put on my left blinker? I guess I'm technically making a left. Okay, nobody coming up behind me, so I think after this car I'm going to go for it. Yeah, kind of cut off the cop, but I think he's cool with it. We'll just make sure, let's say he's cool with it. Alright, so way station has been cleared, and we are rocking and rolling again. And it's already 11:40 in the daytime again. So that is, yeah, that is the only bummer thing about like being on multiplayer and not actually having other people in the multiplayer session, is that the time is flying by, and it's really for no good reason, because, you know, again, there's nobody here, but you know what, it's fine. Getting up to 60 miles an hour again. We are rocking and rolling. Speaking of, I have yet to even try a convoy session anyhow. Big surprise, I know. Yeah, man, you've been missing out. Again, I know you don't play the game much, but like, even I mean, I haven't also been playing the game much lately, and even I've done quite a few convoy sessions with like Jackie, Connor. I think I've done one with Jeff as well. Maybe two. Nah, I think we've only done one. But yeah, it's super fun. So yeah, Daniel, when you get the chance to play again, even if not on stream, we should play together. Because it is fun. It is fun stuff. Always nice to just be able to like drive together and chat, you know? It's a good time. It's also just really cool seeing the other person's truck and seeing their, like, how they choose to customize, and like seeing them move around in the game, and when you do deliveries and stuff, like when you actually get to the delivery point, it's really cool, like sometimes you gotta wait for the other person to finish doing their delivery and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. It makes the game feel a lot more realistic, you know, to like actually see another real person doing stuff, like seeing their truck not like staying perfectly in the middle of the lane and all that. It's pretty cool. So no doubt we certainly will. Awesome. Well, I will definitely be looking forward to it because that will be super fun. Yeah, multiplayer in this game is always fun. Doesn't really matter who you play with. I'm gonna try and pass him. Don't know how well this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, I'm now on a solid yellow line. Oh, and there's a vehicle coming. Alright, we made it. It was a little sketchy, but we made it. Definitely does. AI is nice, but yes, they're very perfect or robotic. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. I mean, obviously they do a lot of really stupid things, just like real people would, but they still do it in like a robotic manner, like slamming on the brakes, you know, and cutting you off and stuff like that. But yeah, they're definitely too perfect as far as the driving lines that they take. They're always the exact same. At least with another person, it's like you said, very real and feels more lived in. Yeah, exactly. It feels like you're actually in... Oh, that was way too fast for that corner. It feels like you're actually in, like, the real world, even though, you know, you're not. I mean, again, it's a simulator based off of the real world, so you kind of are in the real world, but also, like, not. But having another real person gets you one step closer, for sure. So, yeah, always nice. And again, even if, like, I mean, so far in all the multiplayer sessions I've done, we've done where, like, one person picks up a load and then the other just takes their same load. But, honestly, even if, like, you didn't, like, even if you were just somewhere completely different on the map, I still feel like it would be cool to know that there's, like, another person in the same session, you know? And that was kind of my thinking with this, too, is, like, even if somebody else is just, like, playing and they're like got something completely different going on, if they want to join my session they can, you know, and it doesn't really matter if we're going to the same place, doesn't really matter what's going on, like it's just another person that I can see on the map and can talk to if I want to, you know, which is nice. Can't run from us forever. It's funny. For sure, it's like kicking the bobo or just talking across states, basically. I've never heard the phrase kicking the bobo. Is that a typo or is that just something that is Canadian? Because I have never heard that before. Or is that what the saying means, is talking across states? You're confusing me with your Canadian lingo, Daniel. I've heard it used in a prison context. Well, I've never gone to prison, so that makes sense why I don't understand. Nor do I watch any shows of people like going to prison or anything, so yeah, I don't know what that means, but interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look it up later, maybe. But now that I know it's not a typo, I can look it up. A prison YouTuber. That is not something I ever thought I would hear. But a prison YouTuber I watch uses that commonly, so he uses that a lot. Kicking the bobo, chopping it up, etc. Huh. Very interesting. I kind of want to know more about this prison YouTuber. What entails in being a prison YouTuber? Are they like actually in jail currently and they somehow are like able to YouTube stuff, or are they somebody who went to jail and is now out of jail? Like what is the story there, Daniel? And why like I have so many questions. Don't worry, he's been out for 6 years now. Okay, well that's good. Why do you watch? Like, how did you find it? How did you find this prison YouTuber, though? Do they play? Do they like do other stuff that you enjoy, and it just so happens that they also went to prison, or did you like look up YouTubers who went to prison, and then that was how you found them? I'm very curious. After prison show, my guy. Okay, so they clearly, like you said, definitely a prison YouTuber, because it's in their name. So maybe is that how you found him? You just looked up like life after prison or something, and then after prison show showed up. His personality is quite interesting, and there's a lot of story videos he has. Interesting. Oh, I'm supposed to turn here. Not paying attention. Yeah, I could imagine that like that would be cool. I have a lot of questions because I'm curious how you found that. I didn't think that that would be something that somebody like talks about a lot. So that's cool that you found somebody that does. Some comedic humor as well. That's always good. I feel like as weird as it is to say this, I feel like a lot of people who have gone to jail or did like a decent bit of jail time, like more than just a few days, you know, seem to have a really, really good sense of humor. I don't know if that comes from them being in jail, or maybe that's what got them in jail, or what the story is there, but it just seems like that's the case most times. I don't know how I found it either, just cropped out. Interesting. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I mean, that's like there's some of the YouTubers that I still watch where I don't remember how I found them. Just all of a sudden one day I was like, when did I subscribe to this person? What happened here? But I like their content, so I just keep watching. You're definitely right. Yeah. Well, thank you for the validation. But yeah, there's at least a few YouTubers where, like Jeff Favignano, no idea how I found him. I don't think it was through ATS or anything like that. I think just one day, like a video of his like popped up or something as like the suggested video, and I think I just was like, hey, that looks kind of cool, and then I started watching, and yeah. But I don't know. I mean, even that I don't know for sure. I could be totally wrong, but. Yeah, I watch a lot of Jeff Favignano, and I don't remember entirely how I found him. I have a feeling it probably was an ATS thing, but I don't know. Because like even his ATS videos now, I'll be honest, I don't watch his ATS videos. I watch him for other stuff. I watch him for like his GTA RP videos and like BeamNG and stuff like that. I can't remember the last time I watched one of his ATS videos. It's been a long time. Man, this setup is so Oregonian. A hay on the back of a drop deck trailer. I see stuff that looks like this all the time, especially with the 9900i in the front. It's usually old trucks that are hauling the hay, and obviously the 9900 in this game is like in 2019 or whatever, but it's still got old styling. That darn YouTube algorithm, yeah. I don't know if I really want to bash the algorithm though, because I mean, hey, on some of these live streams, it has gotten me, the algorithm has gotten me quite a few viewers. Like on that Forza Horizon 5 stream yesterday or whatever it was, I had like 12 people watching at one point. I have no idea how that happened. I didn't advertise the video at all. I didn't really do anything. Just all of a sudden, there was 12 people in the chat, or 12 people that were watching, and I had no idea where they came from. So yeah, sometimes the YouTube algorithm is quite useful. Plus, again, like I said, like even though I have no idea how I found Jeff Favignano, I sure am glad because his videos are pretty funny. I find them quite entertaining. So it works out sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Feeling we're going to be on this highway for a while, this freeway. So I'm going to go ahead and get past these people. We're going to hammer down. Oh, and of course it opens up to 3 lanes though, so now I look like I'm breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. Sorry. I guess you guys didn't need to hear that. Let's see, am I clear of him? Looks like it. Cruising on through, I think this is Boise? Boise and Nampa? Something like that. I think they're right next to each other. So yeah, I think we just went through Nampa and now we're about to go through Boise. Well, it is now 3:12 in game, so it is very much the middle of the day and I am still yawning. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm just tired today. I guess I did go to sleep quite a bit later than normal last night. So that'll play a part. Oop, I'm starting to drift off a little bit. Should probably pull over at some point and check my phone, make sure no important texts have gone through. So I'm actually going to do that here since it looks like this is a pretty big shoulder. That is the only, I guess that's the other bummer thing. I was about to say the only bummer thing, but I've already said another bummer thing about multiplayer. And that is that you can't pause. You have to pull over. And then you can use your phone. So let's see what we got here. Let's just text her back. And then we will continue on trucking. Oh, hello, honey. I was just texting you back. I just pulled over so that I could text you. I guess you're not going to let me go. I thought about it, but then they didn't. I appreciate you. Well, thank you. I'm glad you are appreciative. I must say that the live streams seem to do better when you're here, honey. So, I think I need to start streaming at times where you're able to watch more and interact, because apparently people love you, or people love us interacting with each other. So, so far, whenever you haven't been here, it hasn't been quite as successful. I just realized there's some vehicles in front of me. Let's get over and then get back over. I just like hanging out with you any way I can. Good. Well then, hopefully you can get on the streams more often. I know you're at work, so it's not easy, but it certainly would be nice to have you here. Because I also like hanging out with you in any way possible. Even if it is you making fun of me on the live stream. It's still fun, and other people seem to really enjoy it, so I try my best. Well, you succeed. You definitely succeed. And we can get back over now. It's a nice day in game. Very nice. Oh, should not have been looking at the truck when coming into a turn. That was a bad idea. Almost put it in the guardrail. I promise I try and drive as realistic as I can, but I also don't want to just only drive in the inside view. I want you guys to see my truck and see the trailer and the load and all that. Because I know that that was one thing. When I first started watching American Truck Simulator videos, like before I actually like really played it, I remember that was one thing that always bothered me about American Truck Simulator videos, is that they always drive from the inside. But then once I started playing, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, it's nice to go into the outside view every once in a while and like take a look at everything, see what's going on, see what the truck looks like, see what the trailer looks like, all that stuff. I like seeing your load. I don't know if that's appropriate for the chat, honey, but all right then. I guess I'll keep showing it off, because I know for sure that this is what you're talking about. You like seeing my load of hay, you know? Couldn't possibly be talking about anything else. You're so funny. You crack me up. Hey! There's more in front of me. You know, of the hay. What? I like checking out the hay and takers. Yeah, I knew that was what you were talking about. I knew from the get-go. Hey! 3 hays. 3 hay trucks, all at once. Honestly, very accurate. I mean, honey, how often do we see hay trailers hauling around through Oregon and all that? I mean, I know I'm in Idaho now, but I can imagine that Idaho is not much different from Oregon. I guess I don't really need to imagine it. I've been to Idaho. I can confirm that it is not much different. Just more flat land and more Republicans. I think that's pretty much the only difference. Oregon is mostly forests, and now it is mostly Democrats. I don't know how long it's been mostly Democrats, but those are pretty much the only 2 differences that I can think of off the top of my head. Best movies on Netflix. I love my Real Companies mod because it adds real billboards too. Some of the billboards are quite entertaining. Summertime, every quarter mile, there's at least one. Yeah, exactly. That was exactly what I was thinking. And they're almost always on a drop deck trailer like this. Although the only thing that is different is that some of them have that. They've got, I don't know if anyone else has ever seen this, anyone who's not from the PNW, but here, like right in the middle, like where my headache rack is, they've got another like flat spot, and the frame is stretched a little bit, and they load hay onto the actual cab of the truck as well, like onto the tractor part of the tractor trailer. It's really weird to see. It makes the truck, and then it's so weird because they do that. And they usually will haul, like when they are trucks like that, they'll haul, oh boy, I'm gonna have trouble getting over. They haul, alright, I'm just cutting you off, it's fine. They haul Rocky Mountain doubles, so it basically looks like this one truck has 3 trailers in total, with one of them being like super long, being like a normal 48-foot trailer. So it's just weird to see. There's like 10 feet of hay maybe on the truck, and then, you know, 48 feet of hay on the bigger trailer, and then another like 24 feet of hay on the last trailer. And so it's just so weird to see so much on one vehicle. It throws me off consistently. I think I need to be in this lane. Yeah, I do. Peace out, suckers. Who would have known that it might be faster to go through the scale? It is faster to go through the scale because this guy's letting me go in front of him. So I ended up making up a position by going through the scales. It's too funny. But now we're going to crawl out of here because there's people merging from that way. We're about to merge onto the freeway. Lots of stuff going on. I almost said going down, and then I was going to say going on, and I ended up saying going down. But it's fine. This guy is not going to speed up fast enough. I already know it. So I am going to go around him. We are on our way to Utah. Currently driving through Idaho, where the potatoes grow. And we're chilling. Got a load of hay on our drop deck trailer. Love this trailer. SCS did a good job. I wish they would have done a better job on the cattle trailer. I waited so long for that trailer, and it's so unreasonably tall. And it makes it so that I don't really like using it. It's a bummer. Because, I mean, again, like, I see cattle trailers in real life all the time, so it would have been so cool to have a good one in the game, but they just really screwed it up. But for the drop deck trailer, man, they nailed it. They did a great job. Honestly, I like the drop deck trailer better than the flatbed, better than the normal flatbed. I just feel like it's cooler. Nice truck, bro. Thanks, homie. I hope you don't mind when I call you that. I'm going faster than 70. It's fine. It's all for good reason. So I can get past this guy. Got the hammer down. Alright, now I can slow back down to 70 now that I got by that guy. And there we are. At least when you pass them, they won't speed up suddenly. Yeah, exactly. Like we talked about in that other stream. That happens in real life all the time. You try and pass somebody, and then they decide to speed up because they can't go fast, but they can't go fast when you're behind them. But as soon as you want to get by them, they're like, "Oh no, you can't pass me. That's not okay." So I'm very glad that they don't do that in the game, because honestly, if they did, I'd probably just wreck them. I'd just turn into them and drive them right off the road. Here we are. In one stream, I went from complaining about only being able to go 55 because we were in Oregon to now being back in Utah where we can go 80, which is wonderful. And it looks like we're coming up to our exit, which makes sense because Logan is one of the first cities, really. I mean, it's north, a little north in northern Utah, but from the direction that we're coming, it's one of the first cities that we're going to pass by. In fact, I don't think we'll actually pass through any other cities before getting to Logan. Okay, but I do that on accident sometimes because I zone out so hard and think about everything but driving. Yeah, that's fair, I guess, like if you're not really paying attention to how fast you're going, because I will admit I also do that sometimes where I just like forget that there's a speed that I should be going, and next thing I know I'm going like exactly the speed limit when everybody around me is going way faster than the speed limit. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I can go faster than I currently am. Why am I not doing that? And then I speed up, and I'm sure people think the same thing about me. They're like, why is this guy speeding up? He was just going so slow a second ago. But I don't know. Stuff happens. And then when people pass me, I'm like, there's no way they're going faster than me. I'm a speed racer. Oh no, so you're part of the problem, honey. I'm just kidding. Now, if I am already going fast and somebody tries to pass me, sometimes I'll speed up. I admit it. If I'm already going like 15 over, I'm like, why are you trying to pass me? I guess I used to do that. Now, I'm like, oh yeah, if you want to go faster than me, go ahead. Go get a ticket. You do you. Because quite often, that's usually what happens. If I'm already going 15 over and somebody wants to pass me, and they do pass me, I usually will end up seeing them like 5 to 10 minutes later pulled over or something. So, yeah, now that has started happening and I'm in an area where people get pulled over for speeding more often, yeah, I usually just let them go. Yes and no, I don't. Then slow down again, and then get out of their way, and if they still want to go... oh, and then get out of their way if they still want to go faster. Yeah, that's fair. I just tend to think some people can't hold it, and they gotta go. Yeah, that's funny. That's something Al and I have talked about a lot. Where, like, if either of us need to go to the bathroom or something, yeah, you better believe I'm gonna drive like a maniac to make sure we get home on time. I also have driven like a maniac before because there was a... I think, Daniel, you actually might remember this because I think I mentioned it in the HFG group chat when that fire was near our house and Phoenix was at home alone and the road that like went to our house was sort of blocked off, so we had to go around. And yeah, so I drove like an absolute maniac and just I took the detour. And I, like, drove in oncoming traffic. Like, I did it as safe as I could. I was, like, honking and flashing my high beams and stuff. And, like, you know, like, trying to get people to, like, know, like, hey, I am having an emergency situation. I need to get by. And I think for the most part, it was, like, as safe as it could be. But, yeah, I was driving like an absolute nutcase. I was, like, passing people on double yellows. I was... let's see, I drove through the center lane when there was one. I drove on the shoulder. Like I said, just would occasionally drive in oncoming traffic if I needed to. Like, yeah, I don't regret it at all because, like, if the fire had gotten to our house and I didn't make it and something happened to her, yeah, I would have never forgiven myself if I hadn't made some sort of effort. So, I made an effort, and again, I mean, it ended up being a non-issue, but it was worth the risk in my eyes. So, I just recently started driving with empathy instead of general rage. Never know what others are going through. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to start doing the same, but I don't know. I'm not the best at it. I'm still learning, but yeah, that was another thing I did. Ran red lights, stop signs, stuff like that. I did absolutely whatever I had to get home as quick as possible. And again, I do not regret it one bit. I would not change a thing. I guess the only way I would have regretted it is if somebody would have, like, told me, you know, like an officer or something would have said, like, oh yeah, you live there, your house is gonna be fine, we've got, like, firefighters, like, protecting the neighborhood or something. Like, if that would have been the case, then absolutely I would have, you know, driven safer, not been such a maniac. But when I described where our house was to the officers, they said, oh yeah, you better go, and then told me a detour to take. With that being their reaction, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm not fucking around then. Pardon my language, but yeah, I am not screwing around then. I am going. And I did. And they watched, the police officers who told me that, watched me drive into oncoming traffic and like saw me like honking my horn and flashing my high beams and everything. And yeah, they didn't do anything about it. They just let me do my thing. So that was certainly one of the craziest things that has ever happened, though, as far as like driving goes. Yeah, all right. This is a fairly easy spot to unload at. Better you than me, Al. I'm too much of a prat for that. Oh, that's funny, Daniel. Go ahead and get the window rolled down. Oh, and it is starting to rain. Is it raining into my truck? No. Okay. For some reason, it looked like it was like raining into my truck. Okay, so I guess we're not going to roll down the window. Well, yeah. Screw it. I'll get my head wet. Just like what it's really like out here in Oregon, Boise, and Utah. I mean, Oregon, Idaho, and Utah, where it's super sunny and then all of a sudden it starts pouring down rain. Literally in a matter of minutes. let's go ahead and actually do this camera so we can see the cone, and we are green. Love it when the rain comes in, but hey, I've seen some people have their windows all the way down during a rainstorm. Oh yeah, here in Oregon that happens a lot because it rains so often. Some people are just so used to it that they just roll down their windows and let all the water get in. Like there's even one guy at the Home Depot that I work inside. He's one of the loaders, so he's one of the people that like obviously loads stuff, but like his main task usually is collecting carts and stuff like that. And he actually gets upset when it's sunny and he has to go out and collect the carts. Like he prefers that it rains. Like when it doesn't rain and I'm like, "Hey man, how's your day going?" He's like, "Well, that's good, but it's not raining." So I'm like, okay. And so then it like is pouring down rain. I mean, it will be raining so hard and he will be out there collecting carts, like having a good old time, like dancing and stuff. Like, yeah, he's such a character. It's pretty fun to watch him. All right. Well, it is 2:27, so I feel like I don't have enough time to do another load. What an odd individual. Yeah, it is a little weird, but at the same time, like I kind of get it because of kind of what Al said, is that like collecting carts in hotter weather is, I'm sure, very annoying, and then the carts burn too, you know, because they're so hot from sitting in the sun. But yeah, certainly still a little bit unusual, we'll say. But hey, if that's what makes him happy, then I'm glad that he figured it out and that he's able to enjoy life to the fullest. All right, I think what we're going to do here as I hit my keyboard on the thing, is we're going to go ahead and hire some drivers because I am starting to get a little low on money. Let's see, how many trucks do I have that I could give to people? I don't really want to give away any of these. Yeah. Nah, I want to keep all those for me. All right, so let's go ahead and buy some new trucks as well. I wonder what the cheapest trucks in the game are. Oops. I don't know why I did that. There we go. 117 for the Freightliners, the cheapest Freightliner. 112 for the cheapest Peterbilt. 118 for the cheapest International. So Peterbilt is still in the lead. Because this is just a backup profile. I don't need the drivers to have like the nicest trucks. Oh, so you're that business owner. On this profile, yes. In my other profile, however, I literally bought all of my drivers like the nicest trucks I could. I think because I've got like $180 million or whatever. So it's like I was trying to find some way to get rid of my money. So I took all of the cheap trucks and replaced them all with like top of the line stuff that are like $250,000, and it still did not make a dent in my fortune. Whereas in this case, I don't really. $2 million sounds like a lot. When you're buying trucks for a lot of different drivers, it adds up pretty quickly that $2 million is not that much. But yeah, I think let's just go ahead and buy like 10 trucks maybe. We'll customize it a little bit. We'll make it kind of nice. But we just want to start off with the cheapest option. So no, we're not going to do any crazy engine stuff or anything like that, but we'll go ahead and paint it at least. And we'll do this one, and we'll make it white, and then do purple on the stripes, which is this one. Oh, no. Whoops. This one. Nope. This one. There we go. I should have known that. It was the only one that wasn't white. Why did I not? Whatever. We're not going to talk about it. And then we'll throw on some non-steely wheels. Definitely not going to do modded ones. Why is that not actually Chrome? That's supposed to be Chrome, and it's not. Okay, well, I guess we're going to go with standard then, so we don't have to pay the extra money. Give them some Goodyear tires. Hello, Vic. Welcome back to the channel and to the live stream. I'll probably be wrapping up here soon, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for stopping in. How are you doing today? Jalen, what's up? Not much, just buying some new trucks for my drivers. This is my backup profile, but I have started to use it a little bit more now, so I want to start making some of my money back by getting some drivers and stuff. So we are going to go ahead and do that. Did just get home from school, so oh yeah, that's right. I forget that school is a thing. Now that I've like graduated from college and like don't have to worry about anything from school, I often forget that school is even a thing. So that's funny. All right, yeah, we're just gonna leave it on that. So yeah, $133,000. I think we'll buy like 5 or 6. And let's go ahead. Are there any of these that are completely empty? Jackson. All right, let's put 3 in Jackson. We'll buy 6 trucks in total, and we'll put them all in places that are currently empty, if there is any. Yeah, here we go. Where is this? Cheyenne. Cheyenne's another good place. And then, boom. And one final one. Boom. What consoles can you get this game on? American Truck Simulator is only available on the PC and then the new like Steam Deck thing. I don't know exactly what that thing is, but yeah, it's only available on PC, and then apparently it works on that. I don't know. You might need a PC still to be able to use it on the Steam Deck. I literally know nothing about the Steam Deck, so I don't know entirely how that works. But yeah, those are what this game is available on. All right, gotta hire some drivers now. And I'm sure all of these drivers are going to be awful. Yes, they are. Hire. We will send you to Jackson. Mateus. We will also send you to Jackson. Ryan will send you to Jackson. You go to Jackson, and you go to Jackson. And we are all out of 1.7 rated drivers, but that is okay. These ones will go to Cheyenne. And another one to Cheyenne. And the final one to Cheyenne. And now we will go in to driver manager, go by number, and we will make sure that we train these people on stuff that will make good money. So this person is fairly balanced currently, so I'm going to go ahead and set them for fragile. This guy, the only 2 he has are hazardous cargo and fuel efficiency, and fuel efficiency is not going to make very much money, so I'm going to do hazardous. Oh, all right, Jalen, I did not get to read your message, but apparently it is good that I didn't because you retracted it, so I guess I didn't miss much. Maybe you made a typo or something and they're going to fix it. This person has... Oh, what are you doing tomorrow morning? I don't know yet. Probably, hopefully streaming again, but I don't know. We'll have to see what kind of chores come up and stuff. I might have to do some chores tomorrow since I didn't do any yesterday or today. But yeah, hopefully streaming. That would be fun. I've been having a lot of fun so far this week doing lots of streaming. And it appears that other people have been enjoying it as well. So that will be the plan. All right, and all these people have already had stuff picked. Okay, so now that we have done that, should be good. I don't know. Should I maybe buy a couple more trucks? Let's look at the garage manager. Let's see what we've got here. As far as if there's any others that are completely empty, then I will buy more. I will hire more people. All right, Evanston is empty. So you know what? We'll buy 3 more trucks and hire 3 more people. fleet configurations, and it was this one. 1, 2, and I almost picked the wrong truck, and 3. All right, and then let's hire 3 more people. They're all 0.8, so it's like might as well actually make a decision that makes sense. Oh, this person's got some high value experience. High value cargo. We'll hire all 3 of these people to be high value cargo people. So there's 2, and now we need 1 more high value person, which will be this guy. Boom. What truck do I have? I'm currently driving the 9900i, but I've got quite a few different trucks in this game. So that's just the one that I'm driving currently. Driver manager, table view, by number. Harry, you are going to be a high value person. Bob, you're going to be a high value person. And Magnus, you're going to be a high value person. Boom. All right,